Okay, so ready. Sorry about the delay. Here we are in a new world of Bothmer. So I'm just going to start really slowly, and I'm going to go through the basics again. We all know them, but it's good to test out what we can do online. And it's really strange because normally in a class I get your feedback and you can interact with me, but I think you're all muted, so I'm going to be the only one talking. So let's start. Standing with your feet hip width apart this time. Grounding down through your feet, softening your knees, coming up to your hips and just checking that your pelvis is level. We don't want it tilted forward or tilted too far back, but a level pelvis. Rib cage is in line, in perfect alignment, and the shoulders are dropping down the back. Imagine you're standing in a sphere of energy, which is your personal space, and imagine that front of your sphere, the energy is rising upwards, and at the back, the energy in that sphere is dropping down your back. So you've got this movement of energy coming up the front and a movement of energy going down the back. Feel your feet grounded and connected to the floor. Hang your head on your chest and just pause here for a moment. Feel the stretch at the back of your neck. And then when you're ready, slowly take your head, curls down, tuck your pelvis, bending your knees, nice and slowly, as slow as you like. And when you get to the bottom, just check your head, neck, and shoulders are relaxed. If you want to just swing for a little bit to check everything is loose, that's fine. And then when you're ready, pressing your feet into the ground, imagine that stream of energy rolling down the back and the stream of energy coming up the front to bring you up to stand. And we'll start again. Chin on chest. Feel that length down the back of your neck. And then allow the head to take you down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Keep feeling that stream of energy going down your back. Head hanging, neck relaxed, shoulders loose. If you want to sway from one side to the other, you can do so. Grounding your feet, feeling that stream of energy going down your back to bring you back up, and that stream of energy coming up the front as well. Come through that position where your chin is on your chest, and then head and gaze comes up. And one more time, chin on chest. Relax your head down. Keep going all the way, head taking you down, knees soft. Check that you're relaxed at the bottom. And then grounding your feet, feeling that stream of energy going down your back to bring you back up to stand. Good. Picking a spot on the floor in front of you. Have a nice length in your arm and a line in your arm. Imagine your fingertips connecting to that spot. And then brushing your fingertips along the floor, either in front or to the sides, wherever you've got room. Really feel that length, feel that connection. Imagine that light streaming in from your fingertips, as well as streaming out. Coming all the way up to the top, and then slowly coming down. Imagine the counter movement, so the line behind your shoulder, doing the opposite of what your arm is doing. Get a sense of this line, it's full and thick. It's not a thin line. Let's go again. Again, any direction, wherever you have space, either out to the side or in front of you. Feel that line. Fill your arm with light. Imagine the light radiating from your fingertips. And if your arm is nice and relaxed and in line, it's like more light can radiate. If you have a crooked line or tension, it's like the light is brittle, or it doesn't shine as brightly. One more time. Imagine the counter movement beyond your shoulder. Oh, sorry. Sorry, my phone just fell over. Good. And then on the other side, so left hand, all the fingers and the thumb pointing to a spot on the floor near your left foot. And when you're ready, brushing your fingertips along the floor. Imagining that line of light, that thick line of light that extends beyond your fingertips. Light rushing in and light rushing out. Imagine that line of light extending beyond your shoulder, so we have that counter movement as well. Coming down. And again. And one more time. Out to the side or in front, wherever you have space, wherever you are working. Shoulders dropping down your back. Good. Right arm. Imagine your arm is like a boat on a tide. The space between your body and your arm is going to fill. And your arm is simply lifted up. This time we don't need to worry about the lines. Just simply get that feeling of something lifting your arm from underneath. That warm golden light lifting your arm and lowering it. And continue. Something under your arm, the space is increasing and that lifts your arm. Like you don't have to put any effort into it. If you're doing it well, remember what we're aiming for is a different feeling when we move. It could be lighter or heavier or tingly. One more time on the right. And then bringing that arm down. The space diminishing to bring the arm down. And going over to your left hand side. The space underneath your left arm fills and increases. And this is what lifts your left arm. Just up to horizontal, and then bringing your left arm down. The space diminishes, and that's what brings your arm down. Like your muscles don't have to do anything. They are simply being lifted by something else around you. One more time on the left. Your arm is being lifted, doing nothing but being lifted by the space underneath you. Your arm is relaxed. We're not worrying about the line. And we're bringing the arm down just because the space is going away. Both arms at the same time. Like boats on a tide, your arms are being lifted up to horizontal. And then allow your arms just to float down. And again. Good. Well done. Put your feet together. Arms hanging loosely by your side. We're going to do the opening exercise, but it'll go in slow motion. So imagine that lift from the front and that being drawn down behind you. Feel that lift. Feel that exciting, happy, vibrant lift from the front. Engage with that. Fingertips drawing down to the floor and your arms are being lifted, nice and slow. Feel that light, that line, the lightness, the energy coming into you. Really extend your fingertips out to the horizon. So out one way to infinity and the other way to infinity. Feel that lovely meeting spot in your heart. And then bringing your arms down, nice and slow, slower than you normally would, to get an exaggerated feeling. Heels come back on the floor. Engage with that lift, that excitement. Lean forward slightly, arms reaching down, fingertips brushing along the floor, nice and slowly. Be lifted from underneath. Feel that line of golden light extending through your arms, meeting in your heart space in the middle, and slowly coming down. Brushing the fingertips along the floor, heels coming down. Fingertips engaging, brushing along the floor, arms being lifted by the force underneath you, and we come up to horizontal. Really feel the turn happening from the middle finger, turning the palms up to the ceiling, nice and slow. And then lifting your arms, or more realistically, they get lifted, they get pulled up. And then reaching up to bring those lines down to horizontal again. Shoulders relaxed, neck long. Turn your palms and bringing them down. And again, nice and slow. Fingers reach down towards the floor. Be lifted from underneath, coming up to horizontal. Feel the light and the lines of energy through your arms. Bringing your arms down. Brushing your fingertips down to the floor. Nice and slowly. Really feel that energy, feel the line. Be lifted from the front, be drawn down the back. Arms coming up again. Turn your palms. Middle finger is the center of the turn. Be lifted from above. Draw, fingertips drawn all the way up. Rib cage stays level. And draw your fingertips down. Arms turn. Arms come down by your side. Good. I'm just going to fiddle with my computer because it went off and I want to be able to see you all. Please excuse me. Okay. Imagine standing in feel that motion from the back to the front and back. Feel like the waves are crashing just gently behind you, rocking you forward, rocking you back. And our arms can then move with this movement from the side. We can move forward and back. Feel that flow. Feel your arms floating, floating up and coming down. Higher and higher. Coming to horizontal and coming in near your chest. Pushing that space outside. Fingertips down, brushing along the floor. Feel that movement coming from behind, reaching your arms forward and up. If you have space, let's take a step. Good. And again, feel that wave of movement coming from behind, bringing up your arm. And again. Good. I just want to liken this to like imagining a situation coming up. So at the moment, obviously we've got the coronavirus, and what do we do with it? Can we look at it objectively, or do we have it too close to us so that it causes us anxiety and panic? Or do we get swamped by it, causing us fear and being overwhelmed? Or do we not engage and think it's a silly little problem and it will go away? Or can we bring it up into the light, objectively observe it and see what it is, and then deal with it, like looking through it? We can look through and see what it really is, see what it's teaching us, see how it's helping us. And we can think of that as we do this exercise. Think of these problems that come towards us, objectively look at them, and not get overwhelmed or anxious or put them to one side and don't deal with it, but really see them and then move through them. So we can hold that picture as we do the exercise again. And obviously, what we're aiming to do is shine a light on it and bring the light through. Creating space, creating light. One more step if you have room. Good. Okay. Some of the walks that we did this morning already. Thank you, Katie. Palms facing forward. Feel that light streaming in through our arms, reaching to infinity, reaching all the way up to the top. Getting to this point, palms facing forward, and then crossing our arms behind. Feel that cross. And as we stroke our arms down our back, we can imagine that energy goes down the back. And if we have room, we'll take a step. And finishing there. Okay, one last thing, balancing challenge. Imagine your left leg is like a tree and going down through your foot into the earth are tree roots. Picking up your right knee. Taking your head over to the left, so you're looking over your left shoulder, grounding down through that left foot. And then taking your gaze over to the right, so you're looking over your right shoulder. Bringing your gaze back to front, back to the center. And then as if you're looking up, tip your head backwards. And then bring your gaze back to center. Grounding through that standing leg. If you can, touch your toes with your fingers and then coming back to standing. Good. Place your right foot down. Pick up your left foot. Ground through that standing foot. Imagine that golden space, your personal space, supporting you. The space is supporting you. Take your gaze over your right shoulder. Keep grounding through that right foot. Then take your gaze over your left shoulder. Bring your head back to center, looking up. And bring your gaze down to see your foot, and then touch your foot with your fingertips. Then coming back up to stand. Good. Change feet again. So ground down through that left foot, picking up your right foot. If you can, eyes shut, looking as if you're looking over your left shoulder. Feel the space around you supporting you. I'm feeling a bit wobbly at the moment. Bring your head as if you're looking over your right shoulder, but your eyes are shut. Bring your head back to center, and as if you're looking up. Feel the supporting energy and the supporting space around you. Feel that column of energy going through you, down to the center of the earth. And then if you can, bending down, touching your foot with your fingertips. And then coming back to center. Well done. Change sides. Rounding down through your right foot. Eyes shut. As if you're looking over your right shoulder. Turn your head. And then as if you're looking over your left shoulder. Turn your head. Bring your head back to center. And as if you're looking up at the ceiling. And then as if you're looking down, and you can reach down and touch your foot with your fingers. And then coming up. Good. Sorry, my alarm just went off. Okay, I think we're good. I think that's, well, that alarm actually says it's 11:30. So, there we are. Well done, everyone. It was really nice to see you all.